all set as they'll match up with the New York Jets. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready? Like 5! 54! Mike, 54! Here we go, here we go!
First carry for James Conner. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You better be afraid. Middle. You better be afraid of me. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
On second down, Conner looking for space. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Complete to Washington. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And some room to roam now. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, 30 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 76 yards, and the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
This is taken at the 23. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. A 1st down throw, Darnold into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Darnold on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches half. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder, 52 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Roethlisberger now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now a toss. This is Connor. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Ben to throw again. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Nick Vannett, as the first half is winding down, and the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98.
On second and 12, Darnold. He's going to rifle. He's got a man. Complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up there. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Hey, Steve 6.
And they are going for it. Darnold, and this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They get 6 yards going for it on fourth, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 78 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.